Good day everyone. So our topic for today is all about the mean for the group data. So we have here the formula x bar is equals to the summation of f of x over n, where f is the number of occurrence or frequency. So since na-discuss na natin to last meeting, so let us proceed to the examples. The following data relates to the number of successful sales made by the salesman employed by a large microcomputer firm in a particular quarter. Calculate the average number of sales. So we have here the number of sales 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24, 25 to 29. And the number of salesmen 1, 14, 23, 21, 15, and 6. So ibig sabihin yan from halimbawa sa microcomputer, halimbawa sa range na 0 to 4 may number of salesman na isa. Ibig sabihin isang salesman ang nakabenta from 0 to 4. So another 14 salesman ang nakabenta ng 5 to 9 na microcomputer. Sa 23 naman na salesman 10 to 14 naman yung nabenta nila. Sa 21 na salesman nakabenta naman sila ng 15 to 19, and sa 15 20 to 24, and 6 25 to 29. So we have here the solution. Since the given problem is presented in terms of number of salesmen for each range of number of sales, so we can use the formula for the mean of the group data. So that is the x bar is equal to the summation of f of x over n, where f is the number of salesmen and x is the midpoint between each number of sales, and n is the total number of salesmen. So solution, so yung f mo dito, so summation, so ibig sabihin i-add mo lang yung product ni f and x, okay? So yung 2, paano nakuha yung 2 dito? 2 at saka yung 1. So ano yung f mo dyan? So yung f daw is the number of salesman. So dito ka babase. Ano? So ito yung number of salesman na 1, and yung 2 nakuha siya dito sa, kasi yung x mo daw dito is the midpoint between each number of sales. So yung midpoint ng 0 to 4 is 2, di ba? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So ano daw yung midpoint? Yung gitna na number. So we have here the 2, kaya 2 yung f niya, ano? So times mo lang kasi f times x plus kasi meron ka ditong summation. Ibig sabihin i-add mo lahat ng product ni f and x, f times x, okay? So 7, paano nakuha yung 7? So mabase ka dito, midpoint niya is 7, and itong 14 is the number of salesman, plus, so next is yung midpoint ni 10 and 14, kaya naging 12, and number of salesman, yung x mo is 23. And then yung number of sales mo, yung x is 17, and yung number of salesman mo is yung f mo, so ito yung f, ito yung x, no? Yung f mo is 21, and then 15 and kulang 22. Okay, hindi na. 21 and ito 17, and then 6 ito, tapos 27 yung midpoint. Okay, tanggalin natin yung para hindi magulo. Okay, so Next, so andyan na, no? So, ilagay na natin yung the summation of f of x na mga values. So, simplify. So, 2 times 1 is 2. 7 times 14 is 98. 12 plus 23 is 276. 17 times 21 is 357. 22 times 15 is 330. 27 times 6 is 162. And then, copy mo yung denominator na 80. And then, simplify yung numerator. I-add lahat kasi puro addition. So, a total of 1,225 over 80. So, to simplify this, so 1,225 divided by 80 is 15.31. So, therefore, the average number of sales is 15.31. Okay? So, we have here another weighted mean. So, a weighted mean is a kind of average instead of each data point contributing equally to the final mean. Some data points contribute more weight than others. If all the weights are equal with the weighted mean equals the arithmetic mean. So the formula is given by the summation of Wx over W sub t. So the following example will show how weighted mean is used in computing the grade. So halos pareho lang to sa ito na formula for the group data. Okay, so we have here an example. A university uses 4-point grading system. A is equals to 4, B is equals to 3, C is equals to 2, D is equals to 1, and F is equals to 0. So, Dylan's second semester grades are as follows. Find his GPA. So, we have here the course, English, history, chemistry, and algebra. And the course grade is BADC. Number of units, 4, 3, 3, and 4. Okay. So, let us substitute. Okay. So, yung 3 dito, paano nakuha yung 3? So, yung W dito is, yan yung grade mo. Yung W dito is yan yung grade. Tapos, yung X mo naman is the number of units. Number of units. And the W sub T is the total number of units mo. Okay? So, paano nakuha si 3? So yung W mo is ilagay natin dito. Grade. Tapos, itong X units. So, units yan na X. Okay? So, paano mo nakuha si 3? So, we have here sa English, diba, kung makikita natin, yung course grade niya is B. So, yung B mo dito is meron siyang equivalent na value, which is the 3. Kung B yung grade mo, it is equivalent to 3. Kaya nakuha yung 3. Times, yung X mo dyan is the number of units. Ilang units ba yung English? So, it is 4. Kaya 3 times 4. Plus, kasi may summation ka dito, plus, so 4. Bakit 4? Kasi yung history mo is letter A. Letter A. So 4. Tapos 3 units yung history. Kaya 4 times 3. Next, 1 times 3. Paano nakuha niya na 1 times 3? Sa history mo, yung grade mo dito is D. So D is equals to 1. No? And we have here the 3 units. Kaya 1 times 3. Plus 2 kasi yung algebra grade mo is C, so which is equal to 2 times 4 kasi 4 units mo yung algebra. A total of, so kung isi-simplify natin to, so multiply first the 3 times 4, 4 times 3, 1 times 3, add 2 times 4, and then add lahat. So, it is equal to 35 over 14. So, copy mo lang yung denominator. So, since malaki pa yung denominator, and yung numerator mo, maliit yung denominator mo, so, pwede natin siyang i-simplify. So, divide 35 by 14, So it is 2.5. We have here the properties of the mean. So the mean may not be an actual value of observation in the data set because it could be the median or the mode that would be the actual value of the average depending on the extreme values of the data set. So it can be applied in at least at interval level of measurement. So it is easy to compute every observation contributes to the value of the mean, and the subgroup mean can be combined to come up with a group mean. The mean is easily affected by extreme values. So we have here the median. So what do we mean by median? So it is the middle value of a set of observation arranged in increasing or decreasing order of magnitude. So it is the middle value when the number of observation is odd. So it is the arithmetic mean of the two middle values when the number of observation is even. And it is the value such that half of the observation fall above it and half below it. Okay? So yung median, pag yung number mo is odd, so automatic kung ano yung gitna ng number, yan yung median. So kung even naman yung number or yung bilang ng mga numbers mo, so yung median mo dyan is yung dalawang number na nasa gitna, just get the average. Okay? Okay, so we have here the formula for the group data. So m sub d is equals to the lower limit plus n over plus the quantity n over 2 minus the cumulative frequency over the frequency. Yung big letter mo dyan is the cumulative frequency. Yung small letter na f is the frequency. And yung L is the lower limit, I is the interval, and N is the sample size. So we have here the properties of the mean. So the median may not be the actual observation in the data set. It can be applied in at least ordinal level. A positional measure may not be affected by extreme values. Okay. So we have here an example for ungrouped data. So example 1, letter B. So 4, 8, 1, 14, 9, 21, and 12. So what is the median? So we have here the data given must be arranged first either in increasing or decreasing, then get the middle value for the value of the median. So before natin ma-solve yung median, so kailangan naka-arrange yung mga numbers natin dito sa letter B. So it's either from lowest to highest, here lowest to highest, or highest to lowest. Kung sabi kanina sa properties ng median, kung kung yung numbers mo daw dito, ibig sabihin yung bilang ng mga numbers mo dyan is even, di ba, yung 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, ibig sabihin yung may butal. Kung odd numbers, automatic, kung ano yung nasa gitna na number, yun yung median. Pero kung pero kung even naman yung bilang ng mga numbers mo dito, so kunin mo yung dalawang gitna and then get the average. So yun yung median. Okay, so we have here ilan yung numbers ng letter A. So 1, 4, 8, 9, 12, 14, 21. So 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 yung mga numbers. So ano yung gitna? So isa lang yung gitna, which is yung 9. So yun yung median natin. Okay? So how about letter B? Letter B is 46, ito B to hindi to letter C. Ito naman yung letter A. So 46, 23, 92, 89, 77, and 108. So kailangan always dapat naka-arrange from lowest to highest, or it can be from highest to lowest. Okay, so ilan to lahat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so since 6 yung numbers dyan, or yung bilang ng mga numbers dyan, so dalawa yung kukunin natin na number na nasa gitna, and then just add, get the average, add, and then divided by 2, which is a total of 83. So therefore the median is 83. Okay, so let us proceed to the number 2. The median of the rank list 3, 4, 7, 11, 17, 29, 37 is 17. If the maximum value is 37, is increased to 55, so what effect will this have on the median? Okay, so the median will remain the same because 11 will still be the middle number in the rank list. Ay, nako ka, baby. Ang magulo. Ay, okay, so let's proceed to the number 3. Let's proceed to the number 3. Find the median of the given set of data. So pag naka-encounter kayo na ganito yung problem niya or yung given niya, so it is an example of group data. So automatic, yung gagamitin niyo na formula is for group data. Okay? So to compute the median of the given set of data, so we can use the formula for the group data given by the M sub D is equals to L plus the open parenthesis n over 2 minus the cumulative frequency over frequency times the interval. Okay, so we have here in table 1, okay. So this shows the number of salesmen and the number of sales. So we have here the number of salesmen and the number of sales. Therefore, from the formula, n over 2, so it is equal to 40. So yung n mo dito is 80. So kung kukunin mo yung n over 2, so magiging 80 divided by 2, kaya naging 40. Okay. So next, F is the cumulative frequency preceding the median class whose value is 38. So yung n over 2 mo dito, yung result ng n over 2, so kaya dito sa formula mo, dapat yung una mong isosolve is ito na, yung n over 2, okay? Kasi yung result niyan, ito na 80 divided by 2 is equals to 40. Yung 40, yung gagamitin mo na basis para makakuha ka ng value ni big letter F, okay? So before that, so isosolve mo muna yung mga data ni cumulative frequency, okay? So titingin ka sa lowest range or lowest number dito sa number of salesman. So kung yung number of salesman dito mo is naka-arrange from lowest to highest, so titingnan mo yung lowest part, tapos kung ano yung frequency niya, ikakopy mo lang dito sa cumulative frequency, okay? So kung itong number of salesman mo naka-arrange from highest to lowest, so yung kung halimbawa ito na 0 to 4 nandito sa ilalim, so dito ka din sa ilalim kukuha ng value ni cumulative frequency. So since nandito siya sa taas, so i-label mo lang, so yung number of sales, so dapat kung ano yung yung data niya dito, dapat hindi siya magka-interchange, ganun din. So number of salesman 0 to 4 is 1 lang, di ba? So kakopy mo lang dito sa sa cumulative frequency. And then itong 1, i-add mo lang yan sa 14, kaya naging 15. And then yung 15, i-add mo lang sa 23, kaya naging 38. Lalagay mo dyan 38 dito. And then yung 38, add mo lang sa 21, kaya naging 59. Yung 59, add mo sa 15, kaya naging 74. Yung 74, add mo sa 6, kaya naging 80. So meron ka ng data sa frequency, Tapos saka mo na gagamitin yung value ni n over 2, which is 40. So matitingin ka ng number dito sa cumulative frequency mo na hindi lalampas sa 40. So ano yung number dito na yung pinakamalaking number na hindi lalampas sa 40? So we have here the 38. So tanggalin muna natin yung mga red. Okay. So itong 40, titingin ka dito sa value ni cumulative frequency, So anong pinakamalaking number na hindi lalampas sa 40? So itong 38, And then move to the left plus down. Plus down, yun yung small f mo or dito sa frequency mo. And then move to the left again. Kung ano yung number dito, yung number mo dito, so let's say 15, always itong mga number dito is the lower limit and here is the upper limit. So kung ano yung mga number ng mga lower limit, kung ano yung na label ng number of salesman mo dito sa 21, yung lower limit is 15. So 15 always subtract to 0.5. So we have here the value for the lower limit, which is 14.5. So dito may typo error lang yung module natin, So dapat 15 dito, 15. Yan, paki-correct na lang po sa module. So dapat 15 minus 0.5, so dapat 14.5 yan. Okay? So 14.5. So to substitute, so ano yung value ni n over 2? 'Di ba? Meron na tayong value kanina. Ito n over 2, which is 40, 40. Kaya i-substitute lang natin dito. Kaya naging 40 dyan. Minus, paano nakuha yung 38? Yung cumulative frequency mo, yung big letter F. Yung big letter F mo is ito na 38. Kaya may 38 dyan. Over, yung small f mo or yung frequency mo is 21. So ito na kanina, di ba? Na-solve na natin. 21 times yung interval. Yung interval mo is 5. Paano nakuha yung interval na 5? Di ba dito? Nabawa 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 din. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 5 din. So yan yung interval. Sorry. And then, to simplify, copy mo lang muna yung 13.5 and then, ito, simplify natin, 40 minus 38 over 21 times 5 is 0.48. So, dito, 14 to. Ito din, 14. So, a total of, so, yung median natin is 14.98. Okay? So therefore, the median of the number of sales is 14.98.